Mr. Sticky was 26 years old, zero savings, no special degree, no rich family connections, no idea what he was good at. Every time he searched how to make money online, he found courses that cost money he didn't have, or advice that required skills he hadn't built yet, or success stories that felt so far from his reality they seemed like fiction. He felt stuck in the cruelest trap. You need money to make money. You need experience to get experience. Or so he thought. Because what Mr. Sticky discovered over the next 18 months turned his empty bank account into something he never imagined possible. And he started with literally nothing. This is exactly what he did, step by step. The mindset shift that started everything. Before Mr. Sticky changed anything on the outside, he had to change something on the inside. His entire life, he had been taught one financial model: study hard, get a job, work for 40 years, retire. This model made complete sense in 1970. But Mr. Sticky was living in the most opportunity-rich era in human history. The internet had created an entirely new economy where a single person with a laptop and Wi-Fi could reach millions of people, solve real problems, and earn real income. Without a boss, without a degree, and without permission from anyone. The problem wasn't the economy. The problem was that Stickman was using a 1970 map to navigate a 2026 world. The first shift Mr. Sticky made was this. He stopped asking, how do I find a better job? And started asking, what problem can I solve for someone? And get paid for it. This one question reframes everything. Because money has always worked the same way throughout human history. It flows toward people who solve problems for other people. The bigger the problem you solve, the more people you solve it for, the more money flows to you. You don't need a degree for that. You don't need startup capital. You don't need connections. You need a skill that solves a problem and the courage to offer it. So Sticky started building skills, and he started with the most powerful place available to him, completely free. The 6 steps Stickman took. Step 1. He used free resources to build one marketable skill. Mr. Sticky made a list of skills that businesses desperately needed and were willing to pay for. Video editing, copywriting, graphic design, social media management, web design, email marketing. He didn't try to learn all of them. He picked one: copywriting, the art of writing words that persuade people to take action. Why copywriting? Because every single business on earth needs it, and because he could learn it entirely for free through YouTube, free blogs, and practicing on his own. He gave himself 30 days, 1 hour every single day. At the end of 30 days, he wasn't an expert, but he was good enough to get his first client. And here's the most important thing he understood. You don't need to be the best in the world at a skill. You just need to be better than the person who needs to hire someone. Step 2. He got his first client for free. This is where most people stop because they think they need a portfolio to get clients but need clients to build a portfolio. Mr. Sticky solved this with one simple strategy. He worked for free once. He went to a local small business, a restaurant that had a terrible Instagram page, and offered to rewrite their social media captions for 1 week, for free, zero cost to them. The owner said yes immediately. Free is easy to say yes to. At the end of the week, the owner saw more engagement, more people calling about the menu. He was impressed. Mr. Sticky said, I'm glad it helped. My rate going forward is $300 per month. The owner said yes. Mr. Sticky had his first paying client with zero experience, zero portfolio, and $0 spent. This is called proof of concept. You prove your value before you ask for payment. It works in every industry for every skill. Step 3. He used that one client to get 10 more. With one paying client and a real result to show, Mr. Sticky now had something more powerful than a portfolio. He had a testimonial, a real story, proof that he delivered results. He reached out to 20 similar businesses, not with a sales pitch, but with a simple message. I help restaurant name increase their social engagement by 40% in 1 week through better copywriting. I'd love to do the same for your business. Can we talk for 10 minutes? Out of 20 messages, 4 replied. Out of 4 replies, 2 became clients. 3 clients. $900 per month. From zero to $900 in 60 days. With one skill, zero investment, zero experience at the start, Most people never start because they're waiting for perfect conditions. Mr. Sticky started anyway, imperfectly, and figured it out along the way. Step 4. He automated and raised his prices. At 3 clients, Mr. Sticky hit a ceiling. He was trading time for money, and there are only so many hours in a day. So he did 2 things. First, he raised his prices, not because he was greedy, because his results justified it. He went from $300 per client to $600 per client. 2 clients left. 3 new ones came in who valued his work more. He was now making more money with fewer clients and less stress. Second, he started creating systems, templates for his writing process, schedules for delivery, simple processes that made his work faster and more consistent. What used to take 10 hours now took 4. He had just bought back his most valuable resource, time. Step 5. He added a second income stream. With more time and more income, Mr. Sticky didn't rush out to spend it. He invested it, not in the stock market yet, but in himself. He took 1 paid course on email marketing and added it as a service he could offer existing clients. This is called an upsell. Selling something additional to someone who already trusts you. His existing clients were the easiest people to sell to. They already knew his work. They already trusted his results. 3 of his 5 clients added the email marketing service for an additional $400 per month each. Mr. Sticky went from $1,800 per month to over $3,000 per month without finding a single new client. The lesson? You don't always need more customers. Sometimes you need to serve your existing customers better. Step 6. He built something that made money while he slept. This was the step that changed everything at the deepest level. Mr. Sticky took everything he had learned about copywriting and email marketing, and he packaged it into a simple digital guide. Not a complicated course, not a 200-page book, just a clean, practical 30-page PDF guide called The Simple Copywriting Formula for Small Businesses. He priced it at $27. He promoted it to his email list, clients, contacts, and people who had engaged with his content online. In the first week, he sold 40 copies. That's $1,080 from something he created once in his spare time. That required no extra work to deliver. This is called a digital product, and it is the single most powerful wealth building tool available to ordinary people in the internet age. Because a digital product costs nothing to duplicate. You make it once. It sells forever. Where Mr. Sticky is now. 18 months after that first free client, Mr. Sticky's life looked completely different. He had 6 retainer clients bringing in $4,200 per month. His digital guide was selling 15 to 20 copies per week on autopilot. Another $400 to $500 per week. He had started a simple newsletter teaching small business owners about marketing, with 800 subscribers and growing. He wasn't a millionaire. He wasn't featured in Forbes, but he was free. He worked from home. He chose his clients. He chose his hours. He answered to nobody but himself. And he had built it all from a starting point of 0, no money, no experience, no connections, no degree. But here's what Mr. Sticky wants you to know. The most important thing in this entire video. The income was not the real prize. The real prize was the identity he built in the process. The version of himself who kept going when it was hard, who sent cold messages when he was afraid of rejection, who raised his prices when every part of him wanted to stay small and comfortable. That identity, that unshakable belief in his own ability to figure things out, is worth more than any paycheck. Because if he lost everything tomorrow, he could rebuild it. And that kind of security, that kind of freedom, no one can ever take it from you. Here is your exact action plan. The same 6 steps Stickman took, starting this week. Week 1, choose your one skill. Pick from this list. Copywriting, video editing, graphic design, social media management, web design, or email marketing. Choose the one that feels most natural. Start learning it for free on YouTube. 1 hour per day minimum. Week 2 to 3, practice on yourself. Create sample work, rewrite an existing brand's social media, edit a YouTube video, design a fake logo, build a fake website, build your practice portfolio with 0 clients. Week 4, get your first free client. Find one small local business with an obvious problem you can solve. Offer to fix it for free. Do exceptional work. Ask for a testimonial. Month 2, Turn that result into paid clients. Message 20 similar businesses with your proven result. Expect 2 to 4 to say yes. Charge a fair rate. Deliver great work. Month 3 to 6. Raise prices and upsell. Increase your rate as your confidence grows. Add a second service to existing clients. Build your monthly recurring income. Month 6 onward. Create your digital product. Package your knowledge into a simple PDF guide or mini course. Price it between $17 and $47. This becomes your passive income foundation. The internet has created the most level playing field in human history. A 19-year-old in a small town now has access to the same information, the same tools, and the same global market as a Harvard graduate in New York. The only difference is who decides to use it. Mr. Sticky decided. With no money, no experience, no roadmap, he just started. Imperfectly, consistently, stubbornly. And the path revealed itself one step at a time. You don't need to see the whole staircase. You just need to take the first step. What is your first step? Write it in the comments below, because saying it out loud makes it real. Subscribe for more Mr. Sticky stories, and I'll see you in the next one.